Now we're going to look at creating a basic animation in SketchUp. So first thing we got to figure out is the scenes that we want to use. And the scene is basically a camera angle. So right now, if I put my mouse here and this is what I see, this is a scene. If I move my mouse, that is a scene. If I even move it slightly, the scene has changed. So that's another scene. So I can go around and that's another scene. Same thing, I can zoom in and focus on something inside the building. That is another scene. I can go in, rotate the camera so I can see it as if I'm standing inside or a little bit above the ground. And this is a different scene by itself. So we are going to use multiple scenes to create a very short animation for our 3D model. So in order to start this and to add our scenes, we need to go to the right tool panel, and we're going to look for the little views button, the button that looks like the movie set, that little tool that they use in the movie sets. All right, I forgot what they call it. But this controls the views. And you've used this before because you've actually placed your model in plan view. Now, one easy way you can change your views is to simply click on the button. It gives you one view. And if you click, every time you click the buttons, it changes the views. All right. I am actually going to create my own views. So I'm going to have my model like this. And then I'm going to add a scene. That's one scene, scene one. You can also change the name of the scenes. And I'm going to move the mouse again. I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to add another scene. That's scene two. And I may want to go to the other side of the building, scene three. And you can have as many scenes as you see fit, but I'm only going to add a few. Then I'm going to rotate, zoom up. That's another scene. Then I'm going to zoom in on my bedroom here. That is another scene. Now, once I'm done with my scenes, again, I can rename them. And if I want to delete a scene, I can simply highlight the scene and click on delete. And it's going to ask me, are you sure you want to delete scene 6? Yeah, maybe I'm sure. So if I'm sure, I click yes, scene 6 is deleted. If I want to choose a different camera angle for the scene, then I move my mouse again, and then I click the plus sign again to create another scene. Once you're finished creating the scenes, all you have to do now is to play back or play the animation based on the scenes. So I'm going to play the scenes in animation. So click on playing the scenes in animation. And it's going to go through all the scenes. All right, scene 5, then scene 6. Now, it keeps going in a loop. So unless you stop it, it's not going to stop. And if you notice, you may also notice that there's a little gear right here. That's the settings. So the transition is how long does it take to go from one scene to the next? Right now, it takes 2 seconds to go from one scene to the next. What's the delay? 1 second. So when it gets to the next scene, it pauses for 1 second, then it moves on to the next scene. So you can actually move these around and play with them. Don't make them too long, or else you're going to be sitting there too long waiting for the scenes to change. So the transition time, instead of 2 seconds, I'm going to say 5, just to see what it would look like. And see how now it's moving slow. But I like that slow because it gives you time to really view the model. All right. Now you can also use scenes as a way to show, create an animation of you walking towards the building, and you can actually see cars and stuff on the street before you get to the building. And then you can also walk into the building and visit the different rooms slowly. You don't have to go too fast. All right. Once you have the scenes and you're comfortable with it, that's it. You can move on to the next step, and I'll discuss the next step and the next and final step in the next video.